Hey Shark fans, it's Melinda Marsalis. Welcome to Heard It on the Shark. Heard It on the Shark is a weekly interview show that airs every Tuesday at 11 a.m. on the Shark 102.3 FM radio station based in Ripley, Mississippi. Then it's released as a podcast on all the major podcast platforms. You'll hear interviews with the movers and shakers in North Mississippi who are making things happen. I'll talk to entrepreneurs, leaders of business, medicine, education, and the people behind all the amazing things happening in North Mississippi. When people ask you, how did you know about that? You'll say, I heard it on the Shark. Musical credit belongs to Hill Country Blues guitar legend Gary Burnside and the late great Buddy Grisham, playing Long Way Home from their album Acoustic Brothers, which was recorded at Sun Bear Studio in Ripley, Mississippi.
This program was recorded at Sun Bear Studio in Ripley, Mississippi.
Hey Shark fans, it's Melinda with another episode of Heard It on the Shark. And today in Sun Bear Studio, I'm excited to have our Tippah County Circuit Clerk, Mr. Phil Koon, coming back to talk about elections once again. And his sidekick today is Mr. Jimmy Benefield, who is an election commissioner for Tippah County. Now, I think I should take a moment right now to say that we are all very saddened to say that Mr. Randall Hall, since the last time Phil came on and talked about an election, passed away, and we are all sadder on this earth with the loss of him as a person and the loss of all the good knowledge that he had about elections and just about everything. My condolences to both of y'all. I know you miss him very much.
Appreciate it.
Phil, let's talk about this upcoming election now. Nationally, it's a big deal. It's a huge deal. It's the midterm elections. You can't turn your TV on without hearing about the midterm elections. But the local elections are so important to your daily life. So let's talk about our local elections and just how we're set up this year.
Okay, our local elections that'll be on the ballot for November the 3rd will be 2nd District, North and South School Board District trustees.
Does everybody elect one school board member a year?
Yeah, they do, but it's a little different. Tippah County, and I don't know, maybe a few more counties I've heard this, similar to our county. We have 2 school board districts. We have a north and a south. With those 2, we have 5 districts in each half, south and the north half. This year is the 2nd District, North and South trustee up for election. Next year will be the 3rd. So they rotate every 5 years.
It's one every single year.
Yes, one every single year.
All right, so we got school board, north and south, and we're talking again about Tippah County. What else is on the ballot?
Well, also, like you mentioned, Mr. Randall a while ago passing away, we'll have 1st District Election Commissioner on the ballot also that contains the office that he held, and it'll be noted on the ballot that it's a special election.
The special election coming up now will fill his term, which will end in December of 27.
Okay.
So come January of 27, people will have to come back and qualify again to be on the ballot in November for a full term.
They'll have to turn around. We'll have the countywide elections qualifying start in January. So it's right around the corner here. We'll have countywide and statewide elections.
Okay. It just never
ends.
Elections never end.
No, it never ends.
Well, let's talk about this one, though. If you're not registered, we're registered. I think you've told me before that we're about 80% of our people who could vote are registered to vote?
Right about 82.5% right now. We've been pretty steady at that number for about the last 8 years that I've been here.
Okay, so there's only about 15 to 18% of our folks who could vote who have not even registered to vote.
That's correct.
And so let's start with them. What if you want to register and vote for the first time in Tippah County? What should you do?
Just come by the circuit clerk's office. We have voter registration forms there. We even set up at the fair Friday night during the rodeo and had a few come by and register to vote. There was some kids from Pine Grove and Faulkner came by and got them registered. They can come by and get them. When they do the update their license at DPS, you can register to vote there if you've never registered, or you can update your voter registration. You may have gotten married, a female may have gotten married, changed her name, may have changed addresses, and put you in a different district, in the county or something. So always do that. Always update it when you get your driver's license.
And let's talk about voting before Election Day first. So if you are not going to be around on Election Day, what should you do if you want to vote?
If you're not going to be around on election day, please come by the circuit clerk's office and vote an in-house absentee ballot. It's going to be a little different this year. All in-house absentee ballots will not be put or placed in an envelope. We'll have a DS200 voting machine, a scanner, and once that ballot is voted, the voter will cast that ballot in the machine.
And then on Election Day, where do you go vote, and what are the times that the polls are open?
Polls open at 7 that morning, and they'll close at 7 that night. If you got a voter registration card or anything, it's got where your precinct is.
Okay, so you go to your regular precincts.
Right.
It's not like all one place.
That's
okay.
true.
I have a voter ID card. Do I need to also bring my driver's license?
Yes, bring a photo ID. You could be a driver's license, even if it's expired over 10 years, it can be a driver's license. A state aid card.
Yeah, any kind of a military, any kind of government card with your photo on it can be used for photo ID. Like I said, even if they're expired for the last 10 years, you can still use them as a voter ID.
And also college IDs for students.
What about a high school senior maybe who is 17 today but will be 18 on by election day?
They can register to vote.
They can register.
They just need to register 30 days prior to the election.
Okay.
They can't wait within that 30-day window to come and register because it'll be too late.
Okay, so the cutoff is like October 5th or so?
October the 5th, I believe. Yes, it is.
Okay, so you got about a month to register to vote.
Yes.
There's a lot of people like me that moved or got married. You need to tend to everything, getting all those changes made so that your vote doesn't get pulled for being not matching up.
Right.
Let's talk midterm elections. Tell about what's on that ballot.
November the 3rd, on the ballot will be the U.S. Senate seat, which the candidates are Scott Colomb, Democrat, and he does have ties with Tippah County, and Ty Pinkins, he's an independent. Cindy Hyde-Smith, the Republican, she's the incumbent. You also have U.S. House of Representatives District 1. You have Democrat candidate Cliff Johnson, Libertarian Johnny Balcom, and Republican Trent Kelly, which is the incumbent on that office. And then we have the Mississippi Court of Appeals, District 1. They're nonpartisan. You have Donna Barnes, place 2, and she'll be alone, so she ain't got an opponent in place 2. In place 1, you have Derek Dwayne Hobson Jr., and you have John Weddle. So you have 2 to choose from in that office. We have a Mississippi Chancery Judge on District 18, nonpartisan. You have Janessa Carter Hicks, place 1, Sarah J. Liddy, place 1, Jennifer Shackelford, and she resides in Tippah County, place 1. You have Michael Noah Watts, place 1, and then you have alone on the ballot Bob Whitwell, which is in place 2. And then we have the Mississippi Circuit Court Judges, 3rd Judicial District. We have Mr. Bart Adams, place 2, which is a Tippah County resident. We have Shirley C. Bowers, place 2. She is from Marshall County. We have Stephen Patrick Jabir, which is place 2, and he is from Lafayette County. That's all the statewide elections, and then we have the county elections, which we have North Tippah School Board District 2 and South Tippah School Board District 2. We also have Election Commissioner District 1, which will be on the ballot as a special election for Mr. Randall Hall's place.
That is a big ballot.
Yeah, that's a big ballot. And you can get on a website to look. You can go to Secretary of State's website or Google who's running in the state of Mississippi. It's going to be on the ballot right now. And you can look at these candidates and you can pull their profile and references up on what they stand for and what they stand against and everything. Get a kind of a good idea on who you're voting for.
Like I said, we just need to get out and vote, and if you haven't registered, you certainly need to come and register. We're about 82% registered voters here in Tippah County, but it'd be great if we could be right at that 100%.
Guys, thank you so much for what all you do. I really appreciate you. You are such men of honor, and I like working with you.
Thank you, Miss Melinda.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Hey, Shark fans, that's it for this edition of Heard It on the Shark. You can tune in every Tuesday at 11 a.m. to find out what's going on with other local community leaders like Jimmy and Phil. If you have a question, comment, or suggestion for an interview, or if you want access to this interview, you can go to our website, shark1023.com, and then click on the podcast tab. Keep it tuned to the Shark 1023 and have a great rest of the day. This show is made possible by JC Media, LLC in Ripley, Mississippi. JC Media owns the Shark 102.3 Classic Rock FM radio station where the show is hosted. Subscribe to our podcast on your favorite app or stream episodes online at shark1023.com/podcast. We also have an email in which you can share your feedback. That email is theshark1023@gmail.com.